In this video I'm going to show you how I made this catcher so that it could be used with the Lepinette double-wheeled nippers. Now it may work with other double-wheeled nippers out in the marketplace, but that is something that you would need to have a look at and I certainly can't guarantee. Now the advantage of having a catcher is that it allows you to cut your tessera a bit faster, but also when you're cutting tessera into very, very small pieces, it collects in the bottom of the container. And then it enables you to then just tip it out. So it keeps it all in one place. Now I do need to point out I didn't invent this. I don't know who did originally. However, I saw it around about 6 or 8 months ago and I thought it was a great idea. So I thought I'd just create a video on it to show you how I made it to suit my wheeled nippers. So anyway, let's get into the video and I'll show you how it's done. Okay, I'm at Bunnings and I'm going to go for a hose clamp. I'm looking at a 46 to 70 mil, which should be about what I need to go around the rim of the container. And I also need a small one to go around the double-wheeled nippers, which this size is 6 to 16 mil. So that one's $2.50 and the other one is $5.45, I think it was. Okay, now to get the metal part. Okay, I'm at the metal brackets. This is a 16 pack and it's a 25 mil. So I'll go for those. You might be able to get them singularly, but I'll get a pack. Now to put this together is going to be fairly easy. All you need is a jar and a plastic jar. This one came from the supermarket and I think it held sesame seeds and I just took the label off it. It's a good one because it's got a fairly thick rim. So once we place the clamp on top, it will allow us to do it up that little bit tighter. We don't need the lid, so we can discard that. A screwdriver to do up the hose clamps, and that can be, depending on what screw is in it, whether it's a Phillips or a flat head, probably a flat head, which is this type, and of course your nippers. Now what we're going to do is put the hose ring around the top there. We're going to put the L piece into there between the hose ring and also the plastic jar, and we're just going to do it up. And of course we don't want to over tighten it because it is plastic, but we need to have it quite firm as well because we don't want it coming off. So it's just a matter of doing it up so it's firm. That's it. So it's not going to come off. And then all we now do, I'll put that aside, all we do now is we have this clamp and we need to undo it because we need to be able to wrap it around that arm there of the Lepinettes. So we'll take this apart like that. We'll put that in there, wrap that around, and then do this up again. So you just push it into it by reversing the process and doing that up. Now what we do next is we get our jar and we need to have the nippers facing this way because normally if you were to put them that way, you can't nip. So this way allows any of the nippings to go into the actual plastic container. So we just put it in, and I hope you can see that, just put it in there like that and then do that up. So as you can see, it's a fairly simple procedure. The hardest part is really just doing it up without slipping. And of course, when you're doing this, be very careful of your finger or thumb because what you don't want to do is slip and go straight into it. So just be very aware of that. But providing you don't put a huge amount of pressure on that screw head, then you should be fine. So just go very carefully. Just keep tightening it until it's right. There you go. Might just do that a bit more. Hopefully you can see that on screen. And that's where you need to be a bit more careful with your thumb. Remove it is best. And then you have your nipping container. So let's give this a bit of a whirl. So I've got here some stained glass. And all I'm going to do is just nip it into sections like that. And that just makes it so easy to collect everything. And especially when you're dealing with smaller pieces. There you go. And that allows you to collect all your glass bits quite safely without any issue. And then all you have to do is just tip them out like that. So it really makes it easy. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've taken something away from it. If you have any comments, put them down in the bottom of the comment section, and I'll see you in the next one. Enjoy.